The Yusuf Ali translation of the Holy Quran continues with Surat Annajm, the star. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, by the star when it goes down, your companion is neither astray nor being misled, nor does he say aught of his own desire. It is no less than inspiration sent down to him. He was taught by one mighty in power, endued with wisdom, for he appeared in stately form, while he was on the highest part of the horizon. Then he approached and came closer, and was at a distance of but 2 bow lengths, or nearer. So did God convey the inspiration to his servant, what he meant to convey. The prophet's mind and heart in no way falsified that which he saw. Will ye then dispute with him concerning what he saw? For indeed he saw him at a second descent, near the lote tree, beyond which none may pass. Near it is the garden of abode. Behold, the lote tree was shrouded in mystery unspeakable. His sight never swerved, nor did it go wrong, for truly did he see of the signs of his Lord, the greatest. Have you seen the goddess and the mighty she, and another the third, fortune? So they call them. But Uzzah, Manat. What for you the male sex, and for him the female? Behold, such would be, and indeed a division most unfair. These are nothing but names which ye have devised, ye and your fathers, for which God has sent down no authority whatever. They follow nothing but conjecture and what their own souls desire, even though there has already come to them guidance from their Lord. Nay, shall man have just anything he hankers after, but it is to God that the end and the beginning of all things belong. How many soever be the angels in the heavens, and their intercession will avail nothing, except after God has given leave for whom he pleases, and that he is acceptable to him. Those who believe not in the hereafter name the unfallen angels with female names, but they have no knowledge therein. They follow nothing but conjecture, and conjecture avails nothing against truth. Therefore shun those who turn away from our message and desire nothing but the life of this world. And that is as far as knowledge will reach them. Verily thy Lord knoweth best those who stray from his path, and he knoweth best those who receive guidance. Yea, to God belongs all that is in the heavens and on earth, so that he rewards those who do evil according to their deeds, and he rewards those who do good with what is best. Those who avoid great sins and shameful deeds, only falling into small faults. Verily thy Lord is ample in forgiveness. He knows you well when he brings you out of the earth, and when ye are hidden in your mother's wombs. Therefore justify not yourselves. He knows best who it is that guards against evil. Seest thou one who turns back, gives little, then hardens his heart? What has he knowledge of the unseen, so that he can see? Nay, is he not acquainted with what is in the books of Moses and of Abraham, who fulfilled his engagements, namely, that no bearer of burdens can bear the burden of another, that man can have nothing but what he strives for, that the fruit of his striving will soon come in sight? Then will he be rewarded with the reward complete, that to thy Lord is the final goal, that is he who granteth laughter and tears, that is he who granteth death and life. and that he did create in pairs, male and female, from a sperm drop when lodged in its place, and that he hath promised a second creation, raising for the dead, and that it is he who giveth wealth and satisfaction, that he is the Lord of Sirius, the mighty star, and that it is he who destroyed the powerful, ancient, odd people, and that the mood nor gave them a lease of perpetual life, and before them the people of Noah, for that they were all most unjust and most insolent transgressors, and he destroyed the overthrown cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, so that ruins unknown have covered them up. Then which of the gifts of thy Lord wilt thou dispute about? This is a warner of the warners of old. The judgment ever approaching draws near, no soul but God can lay it bare. Do ye then wonder at this recital? And will ye laugh and not weep, wasting your time in vanities, but fall ye down in prostration to God and adore him? Fatstudu lalai wabudun. Prostrating upon the 7 points facing Mecca, and enough for it from the call God laid bare. So you don't really you don't have the word for soul there. So because some people would say the implication of saying that God is nafs or ruh or hey well al hayy is okay, but because God's al hayy, not just plain hey, but we have the naming mention Ushara, which kind of sounds like Osiris, doesn't it? People believe that there was some sort of resurrecting deity from the Sirius constellation. And an interesting thing about this chapter, aside from the fact that this is one in particular, people who did not believe in Islam prostrated after, this is also a passage that is known for the satanic verses. Now, the satanic verses were not something that Muhammad said. It was something that the Quraysh yelled out after that verse, Afaraitum Lata wal Uzza wa Manata Thalitha Talukra. They yelled out something to the effect of these, two short verses. The crones whose intercession is much availed, or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it went. I believe I brought it up in previous commentaries exactly, but the point was that was not part of it, and people knew it wasn't part of it. It's just the Quraysh recited a couple lines they used to say when they did their rites in Mecca. The Quraysh that worshipped other than God, and it's not that it's saying male or female. All these people that would say, it's clear these passages are referring to, even if you don't, that people who didn't, they didn't want female offspring, but they would say that there were, female children of God. And these Nakala, as they can be also referred to because of their worship among the palm trees in a particular area. They were worshipped elsewhere, but Uzzah was known as the, it was known as Shemyaza, or maybe Shemyaza was the husband of Uzzah in some traditions. So that's an interesting note.
but also, you know, it's not saying he didn't see God. He was always separate from God. So all these people say, you know, the highest station was to be separate from God and realize you're separate from God, that there's always more of a distance than you can. There's always a great distance in that respect. But to be sound of emotions and heart, emotions and intellect is essential for every prophet, isn't it? Also, sound of sensations.